That should work. Let me find my browser.
There you go.
Oh, I closed my music. Oof.
No, no.
Okay. Play another ad. Yes. Okay. 5 followers. 5 followers.
Oh my god.
Why would I not want to notify followers? Shared chat is on. Turn camera on.
Ooh, hold on. Let's mute that. There we
Of all the places, don't need
go.
Discord overlay. Yes. Of
I
all
know,
the,
I had to go through all of like the new options and like turn them off.
it's helpful, just helpful enough that I put up with it, but it's stupid
Yeah.
for it to be on OBS things.
Virtual
Yeah, virtual camera. I have one labeled R already.
Kai, hello. You're expecting Dragon's Dogma 2. I think I might stream that soon.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah. I really liked the first one. I beat it like a bajillion times on PS3.
Really?
Was it PS3? I think it was. No, not PS3. Sorry, PS4.
I think it was PS.
And then when it came out for PC, I was like, I gotta get it for PC.
Imagine frame rates. All of them. All of the frame rates.
Oh.
Start virtual camera. Alright. And I think it's a web. Kind of my brain stopping. So how have you been today? How have you been today?
Good.
How is dog?
Dog is good. I couldn't take him to the park today though because I have a rental car because my car is in the shop.
Still in the
And
shop.
like they don't allow animals in the car. I mean, I have like a cover. I could like discreetly put him in there, but
like
I don't want to
put a
risk it.
babushka on him and a moo, and then it's Grammy it's Grammy hand. They're not gonna let you take your
they'll
grandma
see
for
all
some
the dog
exercise.
hair.
Listen, she's got a rare skin condition, okay? So rude
You're
of them
so
to
right.
ask.
You heard the PC port wasn't as good as for the first Dragon's Dogma? I thought it was okay.
Was it missed?
I did like play like 3 years after PS4 one. Like, so maybe I didn't really realize the difference. Dogma 2.
There's Pardon me, I'm trying to remember how to.
You could.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it looks like the globe. Browser. That's. URL from our. Okay. Those are probably do that for YouTube. Okay. I want screen sharing. There we go. Virtual camera set up. Should be able to do the thing.
What are we trying to do?
You can I can share your stream through OBS by putting in if you set up. Have you ever set up virtual camera?
I know OBS just has a virtual camera option, and then I just turn it on in Discord.
Okay.
But
yeah, there's a way you can share it through the stream together as well. But if you don't want to go through that rigmarole, I figure out how to throw you up on my screen over here.
Hold on. Let me see if turn on camera. Wait, where'd you go? OBS virtual camera.
Hello, R.
Where'd you go?
Hello, Leviathan. Way, an armadillo.
Hello. I tried to turn on my virtual camera in the.
Apparently, they got the car
Firefox
back.
blocking it. Allowed temporarily.
Yeah, and then you tell the settings. You can tell OBS what you want virtual camera to be, which is kind of nice because then you can have it be whatever the fuck you want.
Maybe if I turn off this one,
Maybe.
it would show up. Oh. Hold on.
Take your time. Let me know if you need any help.
I may have accidentally ended.
You accidentally end the stream. Whoops.
The stream together.
That's okay. We'll get it going. That's what the first hour of stream is for, right? Technical problems.
Yeah. Choose a webcam. There we go. Alright. Show on your stream. Browser URL. Browser.
You may have seen from my posts earlier, I was going through some old periodicals today.
Yeah, that looked really fun.
It was a bit of a stroll down memory lane. I'm throwing out Game Informer to make room for the move. Sorry, Game Informer.
Yeah. I think we had a box of Game Informers.
Oh, there you are.
And since they don't, publish Game Informer anymore, I wanted to donate it to our local library, but they're not accepting
Yeah, they don't take
donations
anymore.
Yeah.
I tried that at my local library as well. I'm like, what do you mean you don't take?
Yeah,
You're a
doesn't
library.
Anybody want? Yeah, doesn't anyone want to art these? I'm pretty sure the Library of Congress has them, but it'd be nice for kids in my neighborhood
Gotcha.
to remember, I think.
Gotcha. Have you now, Em? Captive in my own window.
Yeah.
There's no escaping it. We're streaming.
Yeah. Okay, so this is good, I think. That way we don't have a feedback loop of video.
Yeah. Hopefully once I've moved, I can
Get
have
your
a
car
better
back, yay.
camera setup. So I thought about doing an OC thing, but I figured I would work on this more because I've got backup brain rot right now.
Yeah.
And as Sandy said, it's good to follow your hyperfixations sometimes as long as you're not getting discouraged.
Yeah. That strike while the iron's still hot, as I
Yes.
say.
My brain always runs hot, so. The symptom of living in Florida. We tweet out that we're actually, by tweet I mean skeet out, we're stremming. Doing the strem thing. You're gonna do OCs today, you said?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that they gave you free brushes in the back of that Photoshop book. Pretty cool in hindsight.
Yeah, back when they used to give free samples.
Indeed.
The AOL Messenger.
Also found my Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons strategy guide when I was looking through things.
Oh man, I think I borrowed one from a friend. He had all Nintendo powers, and every time we like need help or something, he would be like, "Do you want to borrow my magazine?"
Knowing what I know about typesetting, kind of crazy to think. Like looking at that old Nintendo Power, like what they had to go through to like put those maps on the page and then print them. Probably a very expensive process by comparison to modern printing.
Yeah.
Come on, remember the name of your own channel. There we go. Okay. The social media beast has. Do. See if I can find my brain cells. Trying to. My brain keeps Witch of Mercury because that's the last one I want. EQUUUUX.
Oh man.
Oh, are the chats not combined? You may have to recombine the chats. Oh.
Take a look. Start sharing chat. There
we go. They're reunited again.
Yay.
Together again. Finally. Oh boy. Where do I want to start tackling it? The top? Top. Smudge some blue in there. What the?
Look here, hello.
To get the obvious questions out of the way, you guys are safe. You're fine where you are. Everything's cool. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I know I believe you're the only two Californians who are regulars. No, that's not true. He is a Californian as well.
Yeah, HB.
So got my splash guard.
I mean, as a lot of people are pointing out, it's a very, very small area of downtown LA that's being affected. Like, people walking through, like, LA to the grocery store don't even know
Right.
that this is going on.
There's a pretty sizable streamer who's been around many years named Jesse Cox. He lives in LA as well. He moved there.
I heard about him.
When the big YouTube boom happened. He's like, y'all, I've lived here a long time. There's always somebody protesting something. It's a big city. Trust me, I'm fine. Please stop asking. I'm fine.
Yeah. I know the Descartes live here as well, or at least their studio is here. Not here, in LA.
The Think Therefore I Am guy? That guy's name was Descartes.
Not that Descartes.
Oh, okay.
voice actor for Detroit Become Human, Connor.
Oh.
Sungwon also lives in the area. I feel like Young Ye also moved to LA. Everybody's in LA.
It's a good place to
I
network.
think it's very, yeah, for like voice actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, were our hands in sync for a moment, moderator? Very funny. We're drifting.
Oh man.
Drift compatible. Paint, but only if the mech is painting. Gonna paint a big sign that's like no kaiju. Sad angry fest. It'll stop them. Millions. I'm gonna paint some things I already painted to start. The drying has happened in a weird way. What if I just layer it in it? Don't do that. Andy was right. I do have a good start for this one. I like how Sean is only visible in your chat.
Yeah, that's like a new thing that OBS that Twitch has done, and I don't know how to undo it.
Well, if you do, I don't mind. I don't mind Sean. He seems like a good bean.
Yeah.
A Sean Bean, if you will.
So mad that Sean Bean are not, like, both his names aren't pronounced the same way.
Sheen Bean? Wait,
Scene Bean.
Scene Bean, I see. Cian Bon, what Gear says.
Bon, yeah.
The whole new level of Mega Man. Misadventures of Scene Bean. So tell me about this OC. Tell me about them.
I actually don't know anything about them.
Really?
Except that they're a Sonic in the Sonic universe.
They're a-Sonic.
Yeah.
A-Sonic. I like that distinction. Just like Knuckles, the enchilada.
The enchilada.
That song that Luigi guy shared. Good lord.
Yeah.
Like, now I really want enchiladas. I'm gonna have to make enchiladas at some point, probably.
That sounds really good.
I'll save you some. Probably not until after the second move. First, we got to do first move, and dropping brushes. You got to do. You've heard of first move? Got to do that first. I'll be like cooking using like one pan on a kettle for a while.
Oh no.
It won't be so bad. I planned
like
it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, just like the hot plate on the coffee maker.
not quite that Spartan. Thank God. Don't think I could stand it. Yeah, I'm just gonna paint over you. I'll come back and blue over top. That shit, because that's the way it is. Hey, Sonic, we gotta make some lore for this OC. Like they gotta have.
Yeah, like the main reason why I made it was just so that I could match ours OC for our like collab stream.
I see. It was
That
very
one
kind
day.
of you to humor your siblings. Hyper focus.
on my plan and my home.
That's you got to do that for family.
Everyone can save on a brand new phone on my
Yeah.
Sonic is about family. Hang on, you got to do up the right voice, but it's about family.
Or you're just joining us.
When you drive it, you got to go fast for family. Should have picked him as Sonic's voice for the movie. Vin Diesel is. You're my family now. So like, what are they? We gotta come up with like likes and dislikes. You know, favorite food. Favorite color is easy. You can say green.
Yeah, green.
What have you been doing? Oh, Final Fantasy, That's right. I've been blowing up your chat with like, what the hell is happening messages. Jesse,
everything is happening all at once.
All at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Cox's like animated intro he has for his stream has that detective guy and his dad in the background. Because it's his Lalafell just kind of walking through all of the story content.
Oh man. Yeah, everybody loves Vanderbilt. I don't know anyone who doesn't.
I can see. I'm sure there's. Listen, there's always a curmudgeon. There's always going to be some jerk who's like, "This is stupid. This isn't cool. This is lame." I mean, yeah. I mean, even at my most angsty, I would have been like, "Okay, this has Ultros in it, so it has to be." The only thing missing is like suplexing a train.
I mean, he doesn't suplex the train.
Does Dad suplex the train? Is there a train suplex?
It's not suplexing per se.
Okay.
You do get to fight the Phantom Train.
Okay. No, that's not bad. Actually. So nerve-wracking when I'm trying to make small change. Up and then fix it. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah, you can always paint over it again when it's dry.
You're always very encouraging, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Everybody in this chat. You and Andy and others. Very positive. You could Laura for your character loves to hit their sibling in the head with random objects.
Oh, no.
Constantly. Because whenever you join our stream, you just bombard them with like with the redeem of just bonking them in the head.
Payback for
oh.
for spamming my stream.
I see.
I wouldn't do it in real life. Oh. Looks like I've disconnected. Okay, coming back. Maybe.
From the stream?
Yeah, my OBS decided to die.
Oh no. Okay, well people should still be able to hear it. The stream share appears to have...
Okay. Okay. it looks like we're back.
Just paying them back for haranguing you or harassing you in stream.
Yeah.
Probably have it coming. I've seen the kind of chaos R brings to a stream firsthand.
Mhm.
You have to keep the sibling balance. One of you becomes more powerful, you'll consume the other one, and then calamity will occur. Great calamity.
Yeah, exactly.
And out. And away from towards the here. From Harbor the Fire Fort, great RPG. Played it before. And not too long either. Does have some nice gentlemen in it, and a samurai beagle.
A samurai beagle.
A samurai beagle. How many JRPGs do you know? Name. Have that teal that's in the photo, so I'm kind of winging it with something called glazed pottery. See how it goes. Oh, not that one. It's fresh pavement or smooth pebble. That's fresh pavement. If I want to hit the delete key. Fresh pavement. For this character, you could just be like, likes car. And then in brackets, no,
Car.
I will not elaborate.
I was thinking maybe they'd be involved with planes.
With who, I'm sorry? Planes?
Airplanes?
Airplanes, okay. Loves to get high, winky.
Yeah.
In airplane. What kind of planes? Talking like Hales style? Like prop planes or like jet planes?
Probably all kinds of planes.
Okay. Planes of existence? Planes
Maybe
walking
not those kinds of planes. Those are out of their depth.
out of their depth. Put that a little further up? Yeah, maybe. What kind of tablet are you using?
I'm using a Huan display tablet.
Okay.
I don't know what it is exactly, but it's basically like an extra monitor.
I've noticed a lot of digital artists use that now. I guess that's like that back in the day when I was first doing digital stuff. Everybody wanted a Wacom tablet, but I think
Yeah.
Wacom have kind of been birds in the last few years as well, as far as I understand it, wanting some subscription thing. Does it work pretty well for you?
I'm not really. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I haven't really heard too much about Wacom's subscription thing, except like I think the problem was that they didn't have any competition before, like not any like really good competition. So now that Huion and Xpen are in the market, now Wacom has to be like, oh, we need to up our game a little.
Kind of like the BlackBerry phenomenon. How BlackBerry was king because there was literally no one else for a long time. Or at least that's what it makes me. BlackBerry was like smartphones before smartphones were a thing.
Yeah, I think my dad had one. It was a very dad thing to own, I think, at the time.
Yeah. Still enjoying my flip phone.
I want like flip phones to come back, but not like the weird foldable touch screen smartphones.
I was gonna say they have those foldable ones, but
yeah, no, those scare me.
A flip phone. Oh my god. Sally sells by the seashore. You can get a flip phone, I think. I know they're making there's more recent editions of the old Razor throwback, the original thin phone.
Yeah, I heard a lot of kids are going back to not having smartphones.
I would miss being able to look shit up, but...
Yeah.
Go on.
Like, you hear a lot of things at the dog park. People just talk about whatever. And, like, one of the moms was talking about how her kids didn't want touchscreens for their phones anymore, and they wanted something a little more simpler.
Trying to unplug.
Yeah.
I really prefer buttons over.
I do like buttons. Touchscreens get broken too easily.
Except for maybe the take screenshot button on the page. Inevitably up on. Do without that specific.
Oh, so I've been playing my 3DS lately, and I don't know if you all remember that it had like a note-taking I don't want to say app, but it's basically like an app where you could like pause your game and then open up this note-taking app and then
I remember that.
Take notes. Without having to close your game.
That sounds. You've been doing something artistic with that, or
No, I've just been taking notes.
Okay. What have you been playing?
I've been playing Tomodachi Life.
Nice.
When I heard the new one coming out, I was like, I gotta find my old one.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can give your islanders gifts, which are like little things they get to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes if I want certain islanders to get along, I give them the same items to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Because then sometimes they'll play together. So that's what I've been writing down. Which islanders have what items.
Smart way to keep track of it. And if you need to refer back to it, like it's literally right there.
Yeah.
So what cursed islanders do you have on your island? I'm sure everyone has a few.
Totally forgot there was a new one coming out. Yeah. I just decided to do like a random number generator for each of the islanders,
Okay.
where it would just randomly choose physical features. And then I just name them all in order of the NATO phonetic alphabet.
Phonetical. I don't know if I'm familiar with it.
It's, the Alpha, Beta, Charlie. Alpha, Bravo,
okay.
sorry.
Gotcha.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. All the way up to Zulu. Epsilon. E is actually Echo.
Is it Echo? Okay.
You could use Epsilon if you wanted to. People might look at you weird.
That's okay, I'm weird. They'll be looking at me with accuracy. Frankly, it's about time. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. I am a streamer, so. Oh, is the mic not picking me up sometimes? But I'm... Okay. You know what? I'll rotate the microphone. That'll probably help. Whoop. There we go. That should help a little bit. Thank you, moderator.
Yeah, Discord has this weird thing where it gets to decide what sounds like words and what doesn't. So sometimes it'll just cut people out.
It's true. Oh, this brush is closed. Brush is kind of... It'll work, though, for now. Rally, what do you want? You already took my paintbrush.
No. Paintbrush thief.
I dropped one on the floor when I was trying to take some out, and she's just been batting at it. Keeps her out of trouble. Keeps her out of street gangs. Kids need after-school programs. Mine is throwing paintbrushes on the floor for her.
That's funny. That reminds me, my relatives came to visit us once when we were younger.
Uh-huh.
And they were kind of like talking about how me and R would just stay home and play video games or just draw or whatever. And my dad was like, it keeps them out of trouble.
I mean, yeah. Sure, I could get statistically, I could get someone pregnant, but I'm too busy at home trying to save Hyrule.
Right. It could be worse.
It could be.
It could be drugs.
It's drugs. An entire weed needle in my own child's room.
Weed needles.
Yes. I can't believe you're in my house blunting a dubus. Disgusting.
Mark is road trip ready, yay.
Oh, you guys going on a road trip?
Yeah.
Do not disclose details,
In a couple
obviously.
weeks. Yeah.
But I will look forward to hearing the story once you have returned safely. Did you say blunt? What? What did I say? Blunting a dubus?
Yeah, I think so.
A
Something like that.
Who's a dubus, you say? Isn't that one of those guys from Stargate SG-1?
I don't think I've seen Stargate.
Really? It's
Yeah.
very...
Sounds like something I should watch.
It's, I watched through it not that long ago. It tonally shifts a lot over the course of the series. But it's never...
Mm-hmm.
And it's corny, but I mean, you like TOS, so I don't think you'll have a problem. It's corny at times.
A dog dressed up in a fursuit.
Do they have a dog? No.
With pipe cleaners coming out of its head.
No, they have, what is his name? Is it Christopher Judge? I think it's Christopher Judge. He's the voice of Kratos now, but he's an actor on that show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like seeing actors like really works.
Yeah, he actually was in an episode or maybe two of MacGyver with oh my god, what is his name? Literally the guy who played MacGyver. The guy who played MacGyver is the lead character for most of G1. Oh hey, Amber. Driver's side mirrors are kind of important. Yeah, a little bit. Smidge. Reflecting dubus. What is wrong with me? Okay. Trying to decide what color the pseudo gas mask on this helmet needs to be so that it'll pop out enough. I got brass.
Yelling past the blunt when your friend answers their flip phone and goes, "Guys, shut up, it's my mom." Did your friends ever do that? I don't think my friends ever did that.
I was kind of a shut-in when I was young. I didn't hang out with a lot of people. Honestly, I was maybe it's because y'all are a little bit younger than me, and you also grew up in California, but like Florida was not super keen on like social awkwardity. Like there were normal people and weird people, and that was about it. And I was the weird people. And occasionally I would associate with other weird people, but a lot of the time it was just me being weird on my own. Which
I think we were lucky that we grew up with a group of kids who were about as weird as we were.
Amber telling it like it is. I mean, Amber, you grew up in San Francisco, so I'm sure.
That sounds very San Francisco-y.
It does.
To be honest.
I occasionally tease Amber about her San Franciscan heritage, but truth be told, it probably was an amazing place to grow up. Just to be in a place like, I mean, she knew what transgender people were before like she was 20, so.
Yeah, they're very LGBTQ, at least aware up there.
Mm-hmm. Just comes straight out of your schnoz, doesn't it? This is your schnoz, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
On there. The schnozzle.
Yeah, our dad's smoking cigarettes because his coworker, who became our godfather, was like, you know, you're gonna give your kids cancer if you keep smoking. So he stopped smoking.
It's nice that he was willing to work on that for y'all.
Yeah. While looking up walkable cities, I found out that San Francisco's city charter actually, like, requires the city to continue expanding their public transport. So, like, public transport and walkability is encoded in their city charter.
It's pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. That is pretty. Oh, and I can't save, honey.
You could.
It's our,
maybe.
As I've said before, you don't have to worry. The painting has autosaves. Just no undo.
Oh yeah.
Technically, no undo.
Your dad told you all his drug stories. Sometimes parents just make weird pairings.
You should go all over there. I haven't made you nearly long enough. Nope. Shave that actually. That's better. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Better. Schnozular. A lot more schnozular. Okay. Let's see. So red. There's red. Which red? Oh shit, which red? Was it you, acrylic? What was it, you? Poppy Field? Don't think it was cherry jam. I could test them on the cardboard, but you're right, moderator, but YOLO. So
YOLO. Do you know how some artists make like a color reference board for all of their like markers? And they like label it so that they can see how it looks like when it dries.
Not a bad idea. Deal.
Yeah. Couldn't be
Steal
though. Too late. Sometimes parents are weird kids, yeah.
Sometimes parents were weird.
I think I'm the neurodivergent. For me, it's more like at least I'm not neurodivergent like that.
Like that. Different flavor of neurospicy.
Like we're all, yeah.
I feel like I'm observing that the well-dried paint is not taking paint as well. Is that normal?
It depends. Sometimes when there's a layer of paint down already, you have to put down an even thicker layer of paint on top for it to stick. I think we call it the fat over lean technique.
Fat.
Yeah.
My workout program. From. Oh, Growlesner. Growlensner. Growlenizer? Heard good things about that. Dab some in there. Sure.
Do the kids still dab these days?
Someone does, I'm sure. I will occasionally to get a groan out of pumpkin. just to get the worth it. It's worth it. It's totally worth it.
At least dabbing is infinitely safer than planking.
I don't think I can be trusted with planking. I would just injure myself. Okay. Let's get some black paint. See if we can make this work. Putting some... Okay, I gotta be careful.
You forgot about planking.
Some things are best left forgotten.
On the fresh veggies in the vegetable aisle, no. I saw a picture of a kid in a public restroom. You know how like they have the stalls with the walls? Like some kid got up on top of the walls and then like just planked up there between the two walls.
All right. That's a weird flex. Quite literally.
Man, I wish the GameCube 2 was real.
God damn it, R. Can't even hear it, unfortunately.
It's fine. Wait, why is it going double? What happened? Oh, because Benny messed it up.
Oh man, R do be blunting those dubis.
Oh man, it's really loud. Sorry. What are we considering?
That.
Sinigang ramen? I could imagine
Imagine,
noodles.
if you will, a noodle. 700 feet long, 3 feet wide,
3 feet wide.
stretched from the surface of the Earth, outer space.
But why?
Because space elevators are made of noodle, I guess. That's where I'm going with this. I guess. It was so sad.
Noodles.
It was so sad to hear that space elevators are not, like, feasible. I was very disappointed.
And to be built like a submarine. Do you believe?
You believe in space elevator?
One day.
Gotta keep the faith of space elevator. It always makes me think of there's a Halo book, pretty good, where they deliberately destroy the space elevator because the Covenant is using it to transport troops to Earth rapidly. Or not Earth, but like some other colony. And so they break it at the bottom so that it will snap up and into their ship.
Hey. Didn't Ace Combat have a thing like that too?
You know, I
They
think
had
it
to
did.
destroy a space elevator.
Want to say yes? What am I missing here? Which part of this geometry am I missing? Something is amiss. That should be further back? Further back. There. Well, no, I could paint over that. Yeah, I'll paint over that and then come back and try a little and then okay.
It always helps to cry a little over your painting.
The tears are the source of inspiration.
Would you rather fight a gator or a kangaroo?
Gator.
Like,
Gator, 100%.
Are they actively coming at me? Because either way, I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, Gator, 100%. No, kangaroos are fucking bastards. Like, they will kill your ass. Like, a gator just wants to eat. The kangaroo has a grudge.
Oh god.
If you get a hold of the gator's mouth, you're in good shape. You get a hold of the kangaroo, you're dead. Like, they're just gonna beat you until you're dead.
Yeah. Both of them scare me.
You're no man with that thing. You die. It scares me.
I like that video.
Oh, the Meet the Pyro?
Yeah.
Took them a long time to make it happen.
As they do.
As they do. Moving at valve speed. You've heard of Android speed, but what about valve speed? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Sorry, I'm yelling. I'm crying at the brush. I'm trying to, like, make a line, and it's just, like, flattening against the painting and making a mess instead. It's like, that's what you wanted, right? No, not really.
Sometimes you have to yell at the brush.
That'll be my next STO character, Bluntus Weed Needle. I've seen worse names.
Oh, that guy. He got you balloon corn, yeah. That guy was kind of weird, not gonna lie.
I like that. I like what I've done just now. Now.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm trying to remember that, like, everything should be going a certain direction. Perspective is fucking hard.
Right. It was fine until you were like, I think we're great friends. He really took the friend zone really hard, I guess.
Oof.
Yeah, unfortunately, a very common experience for the both of us.
Things such as they are, I can imagine.
Lupin. Ribbit. Oh, here are your frogs. I don't have the noise gate on, so it might get really
Noise
really
gate.
loud.
Just happy to meet another TF2 fan. Those are pretty great, by the way. I like that you have, like, physical objects for sound effects.
Wait, where's my small one? Here it is. Yeah, I like having these.
Why did you end up picking those up, anyway? I'm sure you've told me, but I'm afraid I'm a ditz.
Nah, it's okay. I think one day I saw it online or something, maybe in a video or whatever, and I told my friend I wanted one. I think when he was in Mexico, he picked one up. I think that was the smallest one that I have right now. And then recently, I went to Hawaii to visit relatives, and at the swap meet, there was another one.
Oh no.
That was a little bigger than the one that I already had. So I got that one. And then, even more recently, I saw an even bigger one for sale online. It was a handcrafted from like a nice artist store. So I was like, why not support this artist and have myself an even bigger frog?
This is slowly but surely becoming my own model of Gim. That's fine. My Gim, it's my Gim OC. Gimmo Johnson.
Sometimes that's how it starts.
It sounds like the frog spirit is with you. Good.
Gundam OC.
Good.
So if you make like a Gundam OC, do you have to create a pilot for it, or are you just gonna be like, this Gundam is sentient?
Oh, like they've borderlined on making at least 2 Gundams that I'm aware of have been semi-sentient, and like
I think
fed their pilots information. Wing Zero, yeah.
Zero at some part.
Yes,
Yeah,
Wing Zero and
series.
Epion from the same series.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Had some had the Zero system, I think it was called, where it kind of like, for lack of a better term, just kind of like whispered at them.
Something like that.
That was a weird.
Or like.
Go on.
Oh, like the Gundam would just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna self-destruct. I'm gonna eject you first," kind of thing, and they would have like a conversation with the Gundam before it ejected them.
That happens in Zone of the Enders.
Oh yeah.
And it's ancient now, but that was kind of one of the revelations at the end of the old Exo Squad cartoon.
We do need to play Zone of the Enders.
It's so depressing, though. Really gets me.
I don't know if it was a Kojima game,
The first one was more directly under him, but the second one he handed off to one of his subordinates, I believe.
I just remember it was heavily advertised in 2, and I think maybe a little bit in 3, Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Delta?
Delta?
Yeah, Metal Gear Delta.
The remake for Snake Eater?
Mm-hmm.
Or something? I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm wondering if they're gonna bring, what's his name back? David Hayter.
I think he's already been confirmed.
Yeah,
I think.
That's cool.
At least it's not a pachinko. Oh, I love the full story of why they pivoted away from pachinko. They spent tons of money buying pachinko company up. At least 2 major ones that I'm aware of. No, it might have been 1, but nevertheless, they bought up like one of the big pachinko companies. They bought out a senator to push pachinko related legislation. And then they failed horribly because the youth of Japan don't want to go to the fucking pachinko parlor. They think it's gross and for old people and full of smelly cigarette smoke, and they hate all of those things. And so they basically kept losing money quarter after quarter after they put all of their eggs in one basket, and so they had to pivot back to video games. And that's why they're back to making video games again. I love that they spent so much money to fail. I love that. Love that for them. But I mean, they also ran off a lot of their talent, which sucks.
Yeah.
Get a different brush.
Didn't Yang Ye audition for Snake and they said they already had someone he found? I think they didn't say who it was, but a lot of people are assuming that the reason why he was rejected so fast was because they got Hater.
Is Hater just the voice actor then for the Japanese and the American version?
I don't know.
Because I'm assuming, I'm being very white and assuming that name implies that was the Japanese voice actor.
Oh, Yang Ye is he mostly voice acts in English.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I know him from?
He did a lot of not video essays. Are they like video essays? He was like a source of gaming news.
Okay.
For a while on YouTube.
Okay.
Gaming news guy on YouTube, yeah. He recently started his voice acting career. He voices Kiryu in the newest Like a Dragon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, for the English.
The Man Who Erased His Name, I think, is the latest Kiryu
I think so.
one. Yo, did you see that?
Luke would know more
Fucking
about it.
the gangster one. It's not
Gangster?
Yeah, it's not an actual Yakuza game. It's called like Daydream something or other, Daydreaming Nothing But a Dream,
I don't think I've heard of it.
something like that. They previewed it at the game show last week. No, it's not Shenmue. It's by
Shenmue is
it's
old.
by Rengoku. But it's like set in 1940, like 1940 Japan. In at least they showed Sotenbori a little bit. My moderator is trying to find the name.
More games to add.
Stranger Than Heaven, that's what it is.
Gigantic playlist.
Called Stranger Than Heaven, apparently. But it looks like it plays like Yakuza, but like 1940s like jazz music and gangsters and shit. So that might be up your alley.
Is it like an old game?
No, it's not even like it was like literally announced last week. It's brand spanking.
I didn't see
new.
it on Steam.
Page might be up now, but I haven't checked. I'm too busy fangirling over the new RimWorld DLC, which is apparently spaceships.
Ooh, spaceships.
Yes.
Didn't Luke post a thing where birds fly?
Yes.
In RimWorld now.
I didn't see Luke's post, but that is correct.
So many game announcements. I wonder if maybe it's gonna release on console first. So that's why it's not a Steam store.
Steam got me with it was just an image of two goth women making out, and the name of the game was Actual Roommates. It was that's the whole game apparently. Oh, it's one of those VNs where they used like 3D models. There's so much lesbian VN. I wish I liked VNs.
Oh.
It's a shame.
They know how to get you.
They do know how to get me. Oh no, I'm in danger. Yes, very much so. How do you feel about women? They're pretty cool. Well, what if they had lipstick and a side shave? Oh no. Oh, help. How many calories is there in soap? I'm sure there must be a YouTube video about that.
There are 0 calories in soap.
0?
I don't know. We'd have to put it in a calorimeter and burn it and see what happens.
Amber, you're a scientist. Do you know how many calories are in soap?
But I think if you were to eat soap, I don't think you would gain anything from it.
Do not consume soap is all she says. Well, what if I did it for the lull? What if I did it for the lulls on stream, though? What if I just, just had a little soap? No. Why not, Leviathan says?
Sean's giving people bad ideas.
What if I'm gonna shove soap in Sean's mouth? I'm Sean. Sean, what? No? Oh, Amber, come on. I can't get those subscriptions by not eating soap. So the only logical conclusion is that I need to eat soap.
Oh no.
Not having it. Not having it. That's probably see, the Amber keeps me out of trouble, generally. Occasionally she encourages me to start trouble, but most of the time she keeps me out of trouble. Most of the time. And then sometimes I keep her out of trouble. It's what couples do for each other. Now, you got a good partner.
We all need somebody.
Yes. Like I was telling Allie Q, who also identifies as asexual. I'm like, someday you might want somebody to settle down with and bake cookies with. Just saying. Or somebody to keep you out of trouble. It looks like tasty candy. I know. Why does it smell like candy if I'm not supposed to eat it? Don't make no sense.
I have this really nice hair mask that says it's made with food grade perfume. So I'm like, do you want me to put this in my mouth? Or
well, that's the surest way to get it to the roots of your hair. Is to eat it, obviously.
Obviously.
Once I start imagining baking cookies with them, it's over for real. It's true.
Right.
I want that to be like asexual canon now. Like instead of imagining someone like taking off their clothes, you're like, they turn around and they've got this big plate of cookies and they're piping hot and they smell amazing. Like that.
Right.
We should canonize that. I love that so much. It's like, it's different for every asexual. For some of them, it's like the pizza was still warm. They saved a whole pizza just for me. We shared the pizza all night while we played video games. Now I want cookies. I want pizza now. I've been longing for pizza. I made Pumpkin some pizza earlier that fits with her diet plan, which she said was pretty good. I didn't have any shredded cheese, so I had to use mascarpone and Gruyere. I had some leftover Gruyere.
Mascarpone is an interesting cheese for pizza.
It was, you know, listen, improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to imagine it with like
So like
the marinara sauce. I
I'm
always like
yeah.
mascarpone is like a substitute for cream cheese for me, so I always imagine it with like sweet.
Yeah, it is. Usually, yeah, when I have it, it's a piece of bread with mascarpone and jam on top.
Yeah.
But I figured it was neutral enough that if I seasoned it a little bit, it would be pretty good. Eat treats and a paycheck. It's true. Everyone does need treats. I don't hate this. I don't hate what I'm doing here. That's a good sign. Sometimes when I'm this far into a painting, I'm like, I hate this. This is revolting. And then my brain is like, more? And I'm like, yeah. Yes, yes, please.
There will be a lot of those days, unfortunately.
Oh, don't tell me that. Lie to me. Fill my ears with
That doesn't
delicious,
mean
wonderful
it's not
lies.
going to stop. It's not going to stop you from drawing.
It's not. I'm
or
having.
painting.
This is too gratifying to stop. This is too. I feel like this is. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that I feel like this is the next stage of my transition. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah. Whoa! What happened? Oh.
Baba?
Like, it changed my PNG changed because I accidentally hit a shortcut.
Are like burst out of your skin.
Let me delete this and this. Sorry, human Sean has to go away. There we go.
Thought of the press X to Jason bit the other day, or earlier today rather, because there was I don't know if you've ever seen the Alligator Dad comic.
Alligator Dad?
Yeah, it's like one of those like web comics that just kind of pops up places where it's just like, you know, kind of a funny moment or like a meaningful moment. And he's like looking for his son in the store and he's like, all right, don't panic. Don't panic. You planned for this eventuality. Just call his cell phone. That's why you gave it to him. And then it cuts to the cell phone ringing at home and startling the cats.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's usually just like, you know, everyday stuff. Sometimes like they deal with current events, but mostly it's just like feel good stuff. You know, a little less vacuous than Family Circus, but pretty good. No, don't go straight across. Please, I beg of you. Realize how hard it is for me to do anything straight, but help me here, paintbrush. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Rip cell phone.
Me and my parking.
middle of drawing. I'll go, I hate this, and then I'll go to bed and get back up. Yeah, it's been like that for me a couple of times too. It's interesting too, like how almost like as the paint dries, my brain chemistry about it changes too.
Yeah.
There's a reason there's a field in psychology for art therapy. I think music therapy is exceptionally cool, though. Although you have to dual major in music and psychology for that.
Oh man, dual.
Yeah.
A lot of my music teachers are like, do not dual major with music. At least, like, not at the same time. You can major in music and then do something else afterwards. But do not.
Amber, when she was going to pharmacy school, knew somebody who was also going to law school at the same time.
My God.
And they graduated too. Like from
Wow.
both. I'm like, I don't...
Amazing.
That's like... Are they real? Like, are they like some sort of like android or something?
How do you remember all that stuff? I guess maybe it's because they had to have found some kind of like common ground to help them through it, right?
Well, I think it was that they were going to do medical law. Like they wanted to arbitrate like cases that involved medicine, so that's why they needed both. I don't know, I guess they just had enough motivation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pharmacist lawyers are weirdly not uncommon. I know several. Okay.
Ooh.
Amber knows a lot of fancy pants people with doctor in front of their names on social media. I'm surprised Dr. Flocken hasn't followed her back yet. Which is an actual personality on the internet, by the way.
Oh, and did they choose their name?
No,
Or is that their actual?
That's not their
That's like
actual...
their Dr. Sona.
Yeah, that's their Dr. Sona. They're an
Online.
actual doctor, but that's the name they go by online.
Nice.
He's very funny and has a grudge with United Healthcare, which I appreciate.
Good.
Yeah, based. Have you played The Fall?
The Fall?
The Fall. Yeah, it's just called The Fall.
I don't think I've heard of it.
It is, it's a... I would kind of liken it to, like, Out of This World or Flashback, if you've played either of those.
No, I don't think I've heard of those either.
Okay. Flashback you might enjoy. That's a little encoded. But, The Fall is like a side-scrolling puzzle... where did my voice go? Puzzle adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
Where you solve puzzles, and unravel the story. You're presented with a mystery at the beginning. And then you have, like, you go through the game trying to figure out what to do. And then eventually, like, you're met with this big revelation. There's a sequel I haven't played yet, so I don't know how it pans out, but it was pretty good. It was very compelling at the time, at least. You know, in case you were short for games.
Puzzle adventure game.
What's next for you in Final Fantasy?
I don't remember where we are. What was the last part that we fought?
Last time I was watching, you had accidentally queued for the wrong dungeon.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we finished that one, the Crystal Towers. Is it Rama? Are we fighting Rama? No, we fought King Mogomog. The king of all Mughals. Not really sure what comes after him.
Started watching Zeta Gundam finally. Although they changed the intro and outro theme for some reason in this release.
Oh no.
Why? Not the cool city pop theme anymore. I mean, you and R are both dual typed. You guys did music and art, didn't you?
Oh, not in college though.
Oh,
No,
okay.
just
Just art.
yeah. I don't think I'd be able to handle a dual major.
I forget. Do you have a mission or rate sheet?
I do not.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it though.
Well, you're both.
But I've only really been doing missions for like really close friends lately.
Well, you're both more than talented. Make it happen if you so desire. I know some people just want to keep things a hobby.
Yeah.
Still listening to that book, The Laziness or Laziness Does Not. No, what is it? Laziness does not exist.
Yeah, something
Laziness
like that.
Does Not Exist. Yes, by Dylan, Dr. Dylan. And they talk about
Scam
how
portrait comms for $80. Yeah, that sounds feasible.
hard life to make your way on comms. It seems.
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly don't think I'd make it my main source of income.
yeah. You could be doing anything. What do you think you'd be doing? You had your pick things.
Honestly, don't think I'd be working. I don't dream of labor. So, like, if I didn't have to work, I probably wouldn't
Okay.
do it.
What would you do with your free time? Do you think, if you just had unlimited free time?
Probably drawing more.
Okay.
I'd like to travel. Ooh, I like learning foreign languages.
God, your line work is so fucking sharp.
Oh, it just looks like that because it's zoomed out.
It looks like that because you're good at art, you dingus.
Thank you.
Fuck. You artists are so difficult to deal with. God. Okay, I'm good. Oh, it needs to go that way more. Yeah. Okay. Maybe a bit more? Yeah, it does need to go that way a bit more. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Let's hope. Yes.
A drum teacher who would talk to his wires because he used electric drums.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a very something a lot of people do actually.
Yeah.
Should do the middle first.
I think there was a study say it found that at least people with ADHD don't have like a head voice. So it's very common for them to think out loud because they can't think in their heads.
Interesting. I do that all the time. I mean, usually it's imagery, but like I have been known to just. I suppose I do talk out loud, think out loud a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm. I have a lady I sponsor on Patreon named Mama Owl who like does the most immaculate bust work, like gorgeous, beautiful finishing touches, the whole nine, for like $30 a pop. I'm like, what, honey, what are you doing?
Oh man, that's too cheap.
Yeah, no, I'm like I've said to her before, I'm like, you need to charge more. This is too good. And she's like, if I charge too much, I won't get as many comms. If I don't get enough comms, I can't make enough money. So, where I'm at.
True.
Like,
But on the other hand, you get customers who will pay that price, and then you have to do less comms.
She does have like a tiered thing, like where like you can request. Like, if you want, like, full body, like, effects and the whole nine, like, that'll cost you, like, you know, $150. And then, like, if you want to add another person into the image, that's going to be another $80 on top of that.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
She's, like, constantly doing emergency comms, it feels like.
Oog.
That'll look better once I clean it up, hopefully. Fuck. Overall, the helmet's looking pretty all right, though. I have to figure out what to do with the not gas mask, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm trying to add some detail to the midsection. I think. Try yet. Put the fan on me for a moment. I can dry out a little. Far too moist. Oh, is this from Lunar?
Yeah, a lot of artists do underprice their work. But I do understand that they're, like, afraid that people won't want to pay more.
I always think of that one infamous furry artist who charged, like, $100 for, like, those extremely scrangly portraits. To the point where people were like, what is wrong with people? Like, buying this man's work. And they, like...
I mean, they liked it.
He became very well known in the furry community. Like, it was like, you know, I don't know, like getting a Monet or something.
Yeah.
Like you have an authentic so-and-so. And like, no detail, bad perspective. I don't know, it kind of memed itself into popularity almost.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I think there was a story about a famous artist. I don't remember which artist it was, but somebody ran into them in a cafe. And they were like, "Can you draw something really quick for me on this napkin?" And he was like, "Yeah, okay." And he did. It was a very quick sketch. And he said, "That'll be $500. And she was like, "Why? It's just a little sketch." And he was like, "You're not just paying for the sketch. You're paying for the 60 years I did training so that I could draw this sketch in 5 minutes."
I want to say I've heard that story before.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. Not wrong. That's the wrong color. That's the wrong fucking color. Fuck.
Yeah, there's the balance between filling slots and also like making enough money
I'm gonna
to
lobby.
sustain yourself, kind of thing.
I'm gonna lobby for UBI so that you can retire with Hamish and just do painting.
Yeah, that would be great.
What I want for you.
Apparently, California did, or at least Los Angeles, did like UBI experiments like a couple years ago, before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Yes. New Mexico's doing some now, actually.
Yeah. I don't know if anything ever came of those.
Let me. I can already tell you what happened without knowing anything about the study.
Okay.
It was entirely successful. It was entirely successful.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been done several dozen times. At least studies have been done in this country.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been successful. They have all been successful. Every single time. Some people took up a hobby with the extra time. Some people were able to generate savings. Some people took their family on vacations. Nobody just took the money and like drank booze and laid around, like is often the bullshit reason they don't do it. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting
Pearl
for?
clutching.
I mean,
That's what we're waiting for. Bullshit and pearl clutching. That's the same. It's the same
quite
reason.
A few states.
I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was going to say this is the same.
Quite a few states that even. Sorry.
Okay, I will wait until you finish. You go right ahead. I will dominate a conversation if allowed.
That have like. You're good. Quite a few states have, at least like one or two I've heard, have adopted the 4-day work week. But like, they still get the same amount of pay as if they were working 5 days a week.
I know France is doing that.
And like, yeah. And like, they had higher worker morale and like
increased productivity.
Companies
probably
were actually making more money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Despite the shorter work week.
No, the working less hours for the same amount of money or for more money, that also works out typically. The data is there.
Even if they did buy booze.
Yeah, you're always gonna there's always gonna be like, and any time there's even a remote example like the one they hoisted up last time they tried to, like when they did all that nonsense for food stamps a while ago. The example they used was the gentleman who was in the news buying a beer and lump crab meat with his food stamps. It's like, yeah, but for the dude you punished who got crab... First of all, the dude you punished, like, as far as I know, he didn't see any diminishing returns on his food stamps.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good meal. Just don't cook the crab in the booze. That's probably not tasty. Also, hello, Slow. Good to see you.
Can, like, battered.
Oh
shrimp.
yeah, I guess you could do that. Yeah. You gotta get some panko.
Have... Oh no, wine. Panko, yeah.
I thought scampi was butter.
I think it has a little bit of white wine.
Okay.
It can.
That's what I do when I'm not happy about my painting.
In our state, we're not allowed to buy alcohol with our food assistance money, but you can. Sometimes they give you cash that you can withdraw for like using at farmers markets or whatever.
That's smart.
You technically could, but if they catch you, you get suspended.
Look at that. Holy shit.
Instead of wine on your seafood.
I'm sorry. I'm excited because I did a good. That helmet's looking fucking phenomenal. And I say helmet when I mean head.
Heck yeah.
I have to reiterate the bad joke I made, which was a little white wine is what I let out when my painting's not going well. Please segue off my terrible joke and continue.
Can you imagine if them could just take off their head and there was just like, I don't know, what would be underneath?
Well, what, like a Durahand?
Like an actual helmet? A dull head?
Is it dual hand? I think they're...
You could put a helmet. So it's like, what if there was something underneath?
What if there's nothing underneath? Because they made a terrible deal to try and bring their mother back.
Oh no. No, you're right.
I mean, that if it was just a helmet, that would just be power armor.
Oh,
that's the like a if something has a cockpit, it's a mech. But if it's just a suit, that's power armor. A smaller head.
A smaller and even smaller than...
And just you keep taking them off. Your bread smells really good, by the way. Is it good? Okay. Pumpkin was able to find some keto-friendly bread, so she's like able to have sandwiches again, and it's like she's living her best life. No, I don't want to buy. It's too salty. I can't have a bite of that. But thank you. They fucking still can't get over the new regulation on salt like that. I know this is very old person talk. I apologize, but like 1,500 milligrams a day in this economy, yeah,
right.
Crazy. That's okay. Have adapted. Skills have adapted. Driving in my lane, etc., etc. What's going on with salt? I have, okay. I thought everybody knew because I whine about this constantly, but I have hypertension, Slowpoke. It's genetic hypertension, which means my blood pressure rides extremely high usually. It just kind of kicks in when you get to a certain age. And no stream alarm. I'm already streaming. Joke's on you. I have to regulate my salt intake. So normally with individuals, when you ingest a bunch of salt, your blood pressure goes up for a little bit and then goes back to normal. Mine goes up and stays there. So I have to...
Oh no.
I have to regulate it with medication, and I have to watch my salt intake on a day-to-day basis. It used to be that the limit per day was 2,500 milligrams, which was fairly doable. Like, I could still get a Taco Bell order that was within that range. Like, within, like, a 300, 400 salt range. It would be a splurge, but it was like, if you did it, like, once a week, or even 3 times a week, that was okay. But recently, the Mayo Clinic revised... the American Heart Association I think they both did. They revised their policies to where now it's 1,500 milligrams every day, which is quite a bit less. And so, like,
Okay.
if you've ever looked at, like, anything, like, it makes you painfully aware of how much salt is in things. Like, you've even found, like, tea drinks that have, like, 300 milligrams of salt in them. Like, why? Why is there salt in this drink?
Right.
What is this?
I actually checked to see if I made some green tea for breakfast this morning. I checked to see if the powder had any sodium in it. Because I thought of you. I was like, oh, would you be able to serve this to Savik?
That's very kind of you to think of serving me tea. Was there any salt in it?
There are 0 grams.
Nice.
There's 0 grams of sodium.
Good.
So that means there might be a little bit of sodium, but it's...
Tea is usually like a
very
freebie.
tiny.
Yeah, for a reference, a Big Mac is 1,000 milligrams of sodium. So yeah, that's a good point of reference.
Yummy.
Not that I'm in the habit of eating Big Macs. Hello, Seaside. Also, it's okay, Slow. I'm okay. Like, it's annoying, but like, the other side of that is like, as a result, I've started like cooking way more, and I've become a far more proficient cook than ever. As a result, so like, there's a positive side to it. Now I can post pictures and entice people to my home with my cooking. I'm gonna do that once we have a place. I'm gonna invite some of y'all to Thanksgiving dinner or something. It'll be fun. I haven't made a big bird in a while, but I think I can still do it. People still talk about the one I made at Thanksgiving a few years ago.
Did you like brine it?
I did not brine it, but I used an aromatics bag, where I put like a whole lemon. I rolled, sliced, and put a whole lemon in, a whole thing of thyme, and a whole thing of oregano, and a whole thing of rosemary. Like the branch. Dipped that up and threw it inside the bird while it was cooking, and like, it was just like fall off the bone and moist and great. And the house smelled amazing, so turned out well.
Yeah, I love doing aromatics for turkey.
Moist, yes.
Moist.
Moist.
My mom has this brine recipe that she likes to use, but it uses so much salt.
Yeah, typically brine does, but I mean, like, that's how salt is good at like getting fluid into things, like getting the permeable membranes of things open. Yeah, that was.
You're supposed to wash the bird afterwards too.
A lot of potassium, more potassium in the diet is also another way to help. I don't know if it's a 1-for-1. Like with keto, if you consume fiber along with your carb, like it takes the carb with it when it goes. But I don't know if potassium and salt work the same. They have an inverse correlative dynamic. But I don't know if they actually work the same way or not. And I should probably look into that if I'm honest. But it's okay. I already like beets, so I'm good on potassium. Nature's candy. Pickled beets are pretty great. All of this food talk is probably making people hungry. And you haven't eaten dinner yet, have you?
Nope.
Apologies.
Okay. I eat dinner at like a later time.
A later time?
Yeah. Like
Oh, no.
usually people eat dinner around like 7, 6. Like at least my relatives. For some reason, my aunt eats dinner at like 6 and then she goes to bed at like 8. And I'm like, that's too early for
Ow.
dinner.
Teach me your ways. Lug, are you okay? Lug, speak
Did
to
you
me.
run too hard?
Did you get your new running shoes and then kill yourself?
Oh no.
I think I remember them saying it.
I love the feeling of new running shoes.
I'm gonna have to retire my Toms when I get up north. They're gonna get destroyed by the weather. They desperately need servicing already.
Oh no.
And Tom's doesn't make high tops anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
I'll live. Hope you're doing well, Luke. Oh, thank God. Okay, that's the right paintbrush. I thought I just dipped the yellow paintbrush into the black paint. Like, oh no.
Oh no.
How do you prepare your green tea in?
Oh, I just have a powder.
Okay. It's a matcha powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the sweet one, so it's like it has a little bit of sugar added, so I don't have to add sugar.
Gotcha. When you're looking for something
I don't
comforting.
like matcha when it's bitter.
I'm okay with eating dirt sometimes.
What are you eating, Luke? Dirt.
Yeah. Give me the... Sometimes you just want to eat a little dirt, you know.
Hamish loves to eat dirt.
I mean, it's not about the dog and the fight, but the fight and the dog, you know? Or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. Something pica moment, I guess. What are you eating, Lug? What is for Lug dinner? It's like girl dinner, but it's PG.
Apparently, according to Reddit, the brand of matcha powder that I use is not very fancy.
I see. Are they
it's
casting?
also the only one that my grocery store sells.
Are they casting aspersions on your matcha powder? Awfully judgy for Reddit. Your matcha powder is very lowbrow. You're on fucking Reddit, my bro. Point taken. I'll shut up. What?
Oh,
You
more of
want
that dish you made earlier.
Oh, the Mugu Gai Pan, was it? Yeah, Mugu Gai Pan. Good shit.
Yeah.
What's the one with
That looks
egg?
so good.
Egg and gravy? Is that's not Mugu Gai Pan, right? What am I thinking of?
What? Egg and gravy?
Yeah, it's
It sounds like Komoko.
It's like it's scrambled eggs with like a brown gravy almost.
Oh, so like what is it? That's like a Japanese style omelet,
Okay.
I think.
It's good. It's not good for you, but it is kind of like
Depends on what's in the gravy.
I suppose that's true. I have made low sodium gravy before. It was fairly easy.
Yeah.
I haven't in a while though, because pumpkin can't have cornstarch or flour currently, so I don't have a thickening agent. I guess I could use almond flour, but that sounds like it would be really bad.
Yeah. Have you tried maybe tapioca powder?
I don't know if tapioca would work. I'd considered that though. I'll have to check the carb
Like
content.
either tapioca or I think potato starch, maybe?
Leviathan, we talked about this. Potato starch, I think, is pretty carby. Because potato.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll just... It's not...
I'm trying to think of other, like, thickeners.
I'll use paste, Leviathan, not glue.
Rice flour?
Sake.
Wait, is rice flour still too?
I think rice flour might work. To a degree. As long as I didn't use too much. Well, no, rice is carbs too, that's true. Almond flour, maybe? Oh well, part of the challenge.
Tapioca starch, beloved.
My beloved. Very much looking forward to being within a reasonable driving distance of Asian supermarket. Thank God.
Yeah.
Finally. Civilization at last. Can I draw those lines? I guess. This is going to be another... I'm going to have to, like, come back to this again. This is going to be the first painting of mine that spanned multiple sessions. Mental.
Yeah.
Oh no, artist. Fuck. Fuck. Put it on the list. Wouldn't have made it this far without your encouragement and Sandy and R and other people. It's helped a lot.
Yeah.
Gratitude. Much gratitude.
We support each other.
True. All boats rise together, as they say. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then out. Okay. Continue down. Really need to calm down. Brush, you're killing me here. Sweet coated? It is sweet coated. Sweet coated has kind of an unmistakable soundtrack.
I think it's so funny, all the different color names different companies come up with for their colors.
Oh yeah? Tell me more. Tell me some more. What are some of your favorite wacky painting names?
I haven't used like other paint files.
Okay.
I haven't really seen any interesting paint names.
Well, right
It's
now,
all, like boring stuff like cadmium red medium.
Well, I'm using Fancy Goldfish, Poppy Field, Glazed Pottery, which is that beautiful blue color that it's got so much depth. It really does look like those, like the... It reminds me of those, like... It's like a coastal country or city where all of the buildings are, like, starkly white. And you can see, like, the rich blue ocean behind them. It kind of makes me think of that area of the world.
Ooh.
I think it's on the Scandinavian coast.
I thought it was like... sounded like Greece.
It might be Greece. My brain is being unhelpful,
But,
and
yeah,
it's like...
it could be a number of
It's like
places.
that Overwatch map. Overwatch anymore. Brain.
Everybody plays Overwatch. It's fucking red.
It's
It
fucking...
depends.
Hamlin Dingo Blue. What? And then woolly alpaca is what I've been also using.
Ooh.
That's what
Is it
the
like a off-white?
it's like this like tan color here that I'm using.
Oh.
I just wanted something to kind of differentiate it. I'm gonna come back and do other stuff.
Nobody plays Overwatch after the game is ruined. Are we
That's
speaking
true.
strictly Overwatch 1? Or... 'cause I know a few people who play Overwatch 2.
I hear they've made some bad decisions with Overwatch 2 as well, but I'm not, like, I don't have my finger on the pulse, I always say.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 is
I'm
Overwatch 1.
also out of touch. Banan? Banan appeal? It's a phone with appeal.
Doopy
Oh
doopy doop.
man.
Boom, boom. Doopy doopy doop. Boom, boom. That kind of phone? The cellular
Yeah.
bananular phone? A mama and a papa phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole family
The
phone.
whole family phone. The cellular bananular phone.
They just added a 2 and made the game worse. You're right. Wasn't there like... this was like a while ago, but like... weren't there some devs that were leaving or something?
The big guy left.
And... yeah, but they made like a poster or something to say thank you, but it was like AI generated,
Yeah.
and like
Remember that.
it had like a pile of dildos in the corner or something.
Is that real? I want that to be real.
Y'all remember that Overwatch poster?
I remember the post was AI. I don't recall the dildos. I think I would recall the dildos.
I don't know if it was specifically dildos, but they were like big shapes.
It just looked like a bag of dicks in the corner, or what?
Yeah, it was a pile.
A pile of dicks.
Here, your frogs, Yun.
What? For more information, search Overwatch dildos. All right.
Overwatch dildos. Do you think they're making money? Overwatch dildos.
Probably not. Probably not. Not official
And then
ones, anyway.
More large, not official ones.
No. Can't get that official. Bad Dragon and
Normalize
Overwatch have teamed up
making official.
to bring you the dildo that will let you achieve epic plays.
Adam and Eve site, do they sell dildos?
Do they? I haven't been to adamandeve.com in a fortnight. Haha. Adam and Eve became like less prohibitive at some point. This is me sharing too much information.
Oh no.
Fine.
They do not, damn it.
They sell a number of things, lingerie and protection and lubricants, etc., etc. All manner of thing. Oh. Having a moment with my painting. Don't mind me.
Is Bad Dragon a sex toy company? Yes.
What? Yeah. I'm sorry, Leviathan. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to be the one to introduce this information into your lexicon.
I mean, you know, we're all adults here, right?
That I suppose that, yeah, Bad Dragon has done some iffy things. Didn't think this would come up today. You haven't been to that many of my streams, have you? I'm always dicking around on stream. Oh my god, I think I'm getting the hang of this perspective shit. This neck area is starting to look pretty good. It's not going to look exactly like the picture, but I keep reassuring myself it doesn't fucking need to. Yeah. Now you get all the jokes about fat dragons.
Yeah, you learned something new.
Oh my god. Oh, damn. If you're an adult novelty manufacturer and you wish to sponsor the stream, please contact me at this web zone. I'm all about educating people on safer sex.
Yeah.
So email me at this web zone if you're interested in mutually beneficial sponsorship. The dream. Getting sponsored by Bad Dragon. Nah. Nah. If we're being real for a moment, I'd rather it be Tantus. Tantus Incorporated. They pay their people a living wage. They don't do anything themed, but they do stuff that's like... They do a lot of sex-positive work and education. And all of their stuff is phthalate-free, medical grade. And they make stuff for people who are not straight, specifically. Like, they make stuff that is like... They make sex toys for the queer, or the queer eye. So they have a variety of things. I can't go into too much detail, or too hot for Twitch, but
is it?
As far as I know, you can't make your whole stream about sex. As far as I know.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
But and it's a woman-owned business. She's very queer positive. She's, I think, polyamorous. Very open about it. It's a very good business, and living wages, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So we're all about that shit. We support living wages in this chat.
Heck yeah.
That's unlikely to happen, especially on Twitch. But that's unlikely to happen. This is still healthier than talking about politics, probably.
Yeah. I had my scary hour for the day already.
Oh, did you do your update and you're done now?
Yeah.
Good. Good to update and dip. I'll let you know if I ever get the hang of that. Haven't yet. Bad. I'm very bad about that.
Yeah. It really does help to have, like, something else to do other than scrolling on your phone.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that doesn't involve your phone.
Right.
Like, I realized that when I started playing my 3DS again, I was doom scrolling less.
Nice. That's some very good instinctive self-care.
Yeah.
Teach me. Teach me your ways. I can't. It's hard with my psychology brain. I'm just like... I understand how much shit damages people, so I constantly think about it. It gives me the hurdy. Gives me the hurdy. I'm like, oh. Oh, the people. Help.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, I've been playing a lot of RimWorld as a result. I've posted a couple of pictures you've seen, probably in the gaming chat. Just immense things happening for no good reason in RimWorld, because that's how RimWorld is.
Yeah.
Yes, I am excited for the new expansion. You can totally you may have picked up on it earlier, but you can totally Star Trek in this new expansion. You can totally just like have a starship crew and like go do stuff.
Your ADHD gives you the no object permanent superpower, yeah.
Oh boy. I wish I had that. By the power of rumination. I remember all that crap. Oh. It's alright though. It's what tacos are for. Tacos heal everything.
Tacos straight from the Roach Coach.
Still no medieval era stuff? You've tried that medieval era RimWorld game, I'm assuming. Which is called something... It was called something clever, but I can't remember what it's called. Roach Coach? That guy from the Powerpuff Girls?
Who?
What's that? What was
Roach
that?
Coach?
Yeah, there's a villain in Powerpuff Girls named Roach Coach. He was in the pilot episode. Oh, no, Monitor. No, don't do that, honey. Oh dear. Come on, Monitor. You gotta hang in there. You gotta hang in there. Let me see if I have it on my wish list still. I can find it if I go to RimWorld. Stand by.
Yeah, I miss the Roach Coach. They've got, like, other things going on, though, apparently. I think more people are reserving them for catering.
The Roach Coach?
Yeah.
Tell
it's
me
a taco
more.
truck.
Oh, okay.
And,
what a name.
our friend, our Mexican friend, they're not called the Roach Coach officially.
Okay, I see.
But our friend, his dad, like, they're a Mexican family, and one day we're like, do you want anything from the taco truck? And then our friend's dad goes, the Roach Coach?
Oh,
because I
see.
guess they're like, to him, they're known to have, like, cockroaches. So, like, they call it the Roach Coach. But I'm sure this one's fairly clean. Because, you know, they do have that A+ in cleanliness certification thing.
It just means you're not getting that extra protein in your food. You're missing out. You're gonna get deficient. Oh man, it's gonna drive me crazy that I can't remember what the name of that game is now.
Oh no.
Medieval something or other. I need to let my paint dry a little bit anyway. I'm getting a little sloppy.
I love food trucks too. I was really hoping, so like the food trucks, there's been like this kind of like park and ride area that people don't really use too much. And like in the evenings, a bunch of food trucks would
is that out already?
line up there.
Sorry. Please carry on.
It's like the closest to a night market that we've ever had. But recently they've kind of dwindled. The food trucks have stopped coming, and I'm a little bit sad.
Oh, that sucks. Let me try this. Search for games like RimWorld. It came up on a... Banished might count as one, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. Song of Sticks was Going Medieval. That might have been it. That might have been it, Going Medieval. Or at least it's one of them.
What is this game a bit?
It's like, kind of like RimWorld, but like, it's, you know, primarily medieval. Like a medieval era. I don't know if that was the one I was thinking of, though. No matter. Oh. Nomia. No, I don't think that was it. Life is Feudal is another one.
I like that pun.
I've heard good things about Rattopia as well, but I haven't played it yet. The new Gundam game is out. I don't need it. Need it. Don't need it. I have my painting. I don't need more games. I can, when I'm done with my painting, I can play with my painting. I really like the eyes on your work.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a bit eyeshadowy almost.
Yeah.
Kind of like got the cat's eye thing going on.
Yeah, he stole it from Shadow.
Did he? No, you're not faking my look, faker. Did you see the preview for the new Sonic Racing game?
I've seen pictures.
Okay.
The one where it's basically like Sega Superstar Racing or something.
Yeah,
Miku, yeah.
Yeah, Miku is in it, yeah. And the air ride guys as well. Like riding their boards. Apparently.
Oh yeah, the Sonic Race guys.
Yeah. Interesting choices. But I mean, it's Team Sumo, so it'll probably be a pretty solid kart racer. For those of us who cannot afford a Switch 2. Nintendo, your creative division is like fire, but like... That's true, Ichiban is in that too. Get back to the Yakuza game. They have the Initial D arcade people working on it. Interesting, I did not know that. Does this OC have any kind of personal item?
I don't think so. Just
Okay.
like their glasses.
Just their glasses? Do their glasses have any unique characteristics, or are they just so they can see better?
You know, I never thought about it to have like any other functionality except for just to see. But you know, they might use it for like a scouter.
They can use it to see through other people's bullshit. Lots of games. Lots and lots of games. So many games, so little time. I think even if I retire, I won't like be able to catch up on my Steam playlist.
Right.
That very dry yellow paintbrush.
The only thing about like these racing games that have like a huge roster is that like different characters have different stats. So it's like, yeah, play with your favorites, but like inherently there will be characters that play better than other characters, and it kind of makes me sad.
I think they tried to break that up a little bit with Mario Kart 8 by having it so that the car could be modified.
Yeah.
I think there's
Mario Kart World has one character and it's the cow. Oh yeah, the cow.
The super caked up cow. Redesign. I need to make their breasts different from the design I'm using. Trying to think of what to do here.
Nothing like redesigning breasts.
Yeah. Make them your own. You can have breast at home. You gotta just do your breast sometimes. All you can do. Da, 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 da. From Tales of Symphonia. Another
Oh man.
JRPG with a gallant hero named Lloyd. Lloyd.
With 2 L's.
Yes, with 2 L's. And his Bash the Stampede looking ass coat.
I remember him. I know his clothes are supposed to be like dwarven or whatever, but it wasn't my favorite costume design. I think the only thing I liked about that outfit was like the 2 ribbon thingies that came off his collar. Yeah, Lloyd with that, like, 12 L's.
With 12 L's. Lloyd.
That might be a game I go through on stream one day.
Maybe we just have to
get through.
Go on.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Okay. If you ever get through what though? I didn't hear that part.
Like everything.
Oh,
my entire list of stream games.
It was just going to be a dumb joke where I was like, maybe you need to pronounce it Eoid. You know, like Spanish, so it's Eoid. Eoid.
Need to stream another Tales game.
Like Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah. Yes. What was the last Tales game you streamed, Luigi guy? That must have been a while ago. I've been watching you for a while. The name Floyd is based on a mispronunciation of the name Lloyd. I want to believe. I accept this vision as my reality. You have streamed no... I have streamed no Tales game, but how can you stream another if you haven't streamed a one? I don't understand. My brain is paint. I understand nothing. Yeah. Oh, true. I think there's some combination of my brain being goo and Luigi guy being tired of shit that's happening right now. Zestria? Okay. What's the one with the demon fang meme?
Demon fang?
It's you discover techniques in combat in that one, kind of like Xenogears or Romancing Saga. Or Saga Frontier, rather. Symphonia? Okay. The dude just says, Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Damn, I'm a genius! Double Demon Fang! That's the whole meme. It's very funny.
I vaguely remember Demon Fang.
Lloyd is Welsh, and the two L's aren't pronounced like you'd expect. Yoid? No? When you and then you learn double demon thing. Yes, it's true. That makes me want to. That makes me want to play Saga Frontier more. I love that game. That's a game where the entire boss fight can be saved by one of your dinguses learning a cool move mid combat and just annihilating the boss with it.
I love that.
The memes with Zelos specifically? Okay. Oh, my moderator found it. She'll post it to chat. Excuse me.
Slowy? You hate Zelos, Luke? He kind of annoyed me, like, at the beginning, also.
Well, hello, Yellow Sun. You're awesome, too. I hope you're having a good night.
Hello, Yellow. Welcome.
Fairly well, Yellow Sun. Sloyd. Interesting. I'm gonna call him Sloyd from now on.
Slimy Lloyd.
Bop. Hello and farewell. Godspeed. All Godspeed. Am I shaking the camera? Sorry. I'm kicking my leg because ADHD. I'm bumping. I'm giving the camera an LA style earthquake.
No, no.
See, In doesn't notice because they live in California, so it's always an earthquake in California. Just permanent earthquake.
We're always just like, who's tossing their bins outside? Whose car is that?
It's good, yeah.
And then like,
God damn, they got their music
like,
so loud.
Did you feel the earthquake? Yeah. Like, then someone texts the group chat and they're like, "Did you feel the earthquake?" And we're like, "What?"
Buh. What earthquake? Who's fucking bins?
Yeah. Yeah, we're waiting for the one that separates us from the mainland, and we can go join Hawaii.
I will miss you. I will miss you. But if you must go, I understand. I understand. Don't like that.
It will happen eventually.
That's gotta go. That's gotta go. You guys should move to Portland before that happens. You're safe. Then you can have your own Portlandia moments.
I wonder if my allergies would Portland.
Further
There's
north.
trees there.
Maybe they have less seasons. Hmm. Let's go back and touch up some of those lines while we try to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Okay. I'm gonna need white.
Yeah, it's really coming along.
Thank you.
It was just a blob at the beginning. Now there's less blob.
Now there's less.
More gundam.
The clay has been shaped somewhat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes a painting just starts out as a blob.
I noticed that when I was watching someone else paint the other day. But they weren't really painting, but they were using a drawing pad, but like they draw on the drawing pad like they paint. So they made a bunch of blobs first, and then kind of like blobbed out. They were doing a cat, so they painted out the blobs first, and then kind of started adding more definition.
Yeah, it's a good warm-up. You make the sound by putting the tip of your tongue on your palate, like you're pronouncing an L, and then you kind of breathe past both sides of your tongue. Sounds kind of hissy.
Lloyd.
Combine that with a regular L.
Lloyd.
Get the sound.
Lloyd.
That's interesting. I like hearing like other languages. Phonemes, is that the right?
Yeah, phonemes. I think that
The right
phenomes
word.
or phonemes,
Yeah, the
something
collection. Yeah, the collection of sounds that they have to speak their language. Arabic has quite a few sounds that English speakers never use.
like that. True. Don't like those lines. They need to chill out.
Ours trying to escape to Chicago. They have a pretty
What?
based mayor. From
Why?
what I...
Why are they gonna name their kid after you? I feel like I'm missing much needed context.
I don't know if it's like after them specifically, but they just happen to have the same name as name that they really like. The H at the top of your throat and the H that comes from your chest is one of the two H sounds in
But
Arabic.
like H and H.
There's one where it's like you make the H sound like you're trying to clean your glasses. You know, when you breathe on your glasses.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, and then there's
Okay.
another one where you make the H sound from like deeper in your chest. There can only be one. So you're gonna leave.
Ours like, I'm coming to
Think they
New
don't
York
want the-
with 2 katanas. I'm leaving with 1 head.
They don't want to deal with the confusion of having 2 people with the same name in one room. The glasses one is the deep one.
Used to happen a lot when I would visit my grandparents. My grandfather on one side was still with us because he was named Will. My father was named Will. And at the time,
Oh,
I was
man.
also named Will. And so, like, each one of us got, like, nicknames, some of which were terrible.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I was, my grandma was set on calling me Little Billy at the time. My mother, to her credit, was like, no. We're not calling him that. It's the one solid. But I digress. Now I go by Willa, and everybody says it, and it's great. So no reason to stop.
Boston has the resistance. Boston has been a site for a lot of resistance in America's history.
I appreciated somebody's comment today who was like, if you hate property damage, wait until you hear about climate change.
Oh no. Like, remembering, like, the LA fires, where, like, the rich people were trying to, like, hire private firefighters or something to protect their property? It was, like, insane. And, like, on Twitter, they were like, we'll pay you, like, $1 bajillion if you can protect our property.
I do remember that.
Oh my god.
What if they got any takers? Hope not. Are you enjoying being a Bostonian, Luigi guy?
Families that pass names down to each generation are wild, right?
Another city with the protests are nice. Fair enough. Are we back to calling them protests again? We were calling them parties for a little bit.
We were.
Apparently, to avoid searches.
Ah, I see. Oh, if y'all are... I don't know if anybody else is, like, in the California area. If y'all are protesting, don't RSVP. Just show up.
Some things have become blob again.
They used to have private...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
You're reading...
I'm looking at your painting. They used to have private firefighters. People used to have plaques on houses to indicate which ones they needed to protect. So now we have public firefighters, yeah.
I'm going to try and do some of that when I get to Minnesota. Maybe find an organization or help foster one that like gets people to move to Minnesota from other places that are less hospitable to the gays TM.
Yeah. Ooh, it's already 7:30.
Let me know when you gotta go. Oh, no, get out of there.
I do have to feed Hamish in a bit. He's probably hungry.
He always hungry, apparently.
Yeah, I'm dropping frames.
Ah, it sucks. Hi, also buffering. Oh my god, that emote, Luigi. Luigi guy, are you hungry? Thought you had food. Why you baby?
Yeah, I do think the kids on summer break are using up the bandwidth.
That may be true.
Yeah. So it might be a good time to log off. Well, this I am, pretty done with the line art. I can color this.
Let's have a look at this mug. Take a look at him. 4K TV.
Kids watch, yeah, for reals. Nobody watches cable anymore. It's all the online,
true.
The internet, Apple TV or whatever.
Well, this is why we need fucking fiber optic cable everywhere,
Yeah. Fiber doesn't serve our area, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm like, who do I call to to get that?
It's true. So what is this OC's name again? Remind me.
They don't have a name.
They don't have a name. They need a name. Yeah. They need a name. A something the something.
this. I don't even know what animal they are.
Oh, I thought you said they were
Just-
an hedgehog or something.
And hedgehog.
They look
That
like
doesn't look like a hedgehog.
they look like some sort of canine, perhaps.
Yeah.
Something in the canis range.
Perhaps. Why does
So-
this song change speeds? Is it my connection?
Oh no.
I'm wondering if maybe I can add like whiskers. So I can be like a cat dog.
A
kind of
cat
thing.
dog. You could be what is that? What is that thing? What is like the primeval one? A bear cat? Like what are those? Like
Bear cat?
yeah, bear cat. Hold. No, not okay. I'm not thinking Benturon, but that's what the internet thinks bear cats are. Your character's not nearly scrungly enough to be a Benturon, unfortunately. I love those guys so much. You can workshop it. You can workshop it. Maybe they're like a red panda? Well, they're you know, a green panda. A green red panda.
Fluffy. Fluffies, they're
Fluffy with a Y.
dog.
There's not enough
Yeah.
L's in there. Put a few more L's in the name.
Yeah, design first, name comes later. We'll figure it out.
Well, I had a lovely time arting with you, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Have to do it again
Yeah, I
sometime.
actually haven't like sat down and drawn something in a long time.
Glad I could rope you in then. Very good
This
at
was
it.
good. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
everyone who isn't following in, go follow in. And watch them.
We'll raid on over to you.
I'm probably
you're
gonna
gonna
wrap
keep
up too,
going.
honestly. I'm probably gonna wrap. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten yet, and
Oh, okay.
I don't. What is in our uptime? It's only been about 3 hours, but I want to break. I was doing a bunch of moving stuff earlier, so I'm pretty tired. But
Yeah.
it
Okay.
was
So
good to
do we
hang out
have-
with you and all of you in the chat. We could find.
Yeah.
How about you go ahead and raid me, and then I'll find somebody to
Yeah.
put everybody into. Just to stuff
Alright.
them in there.
Okay. So, thank you all for coming.
Indeed, thank y'all.
I will be back to playing Final Fantasy tomorrow. So,
Indeed. Very educational for me. Oh no. Feel like I've badly dragged them into something I didn't mean to.
it's okay. You learn. It's good to learn new things. So, see
Live-
you guys tomorrow or around.
Hmm.
Yeah. Good work today. Yeah. Okay.
Hungry, yes.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Goodbye.
and-
See you later. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Yeah, you too. Where's? Okay, I have so many windows open. I have to find
That's okay.
Discord. So I can
That's okay.
pick
I'll
up-
go ahead and hang up on Discord for you.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
And I'll leave the stream together. And close that tab. And then once y'all are over here, in is coming in. And now I will find someplace to shuffle you all off to. Let's see. Let's see. Who can I find? Thank you all for coming tonight. Appreciate y'all. Who rated me? Who's on? Do. Sora Pamda. When did Sora Pamda raid me? It says in is still live. I believe that to be untrue, but it's been laggy tonight, so who knows? Thank you for coming, Luigi Guy. I appreciate it. And thank you too for coming, R and Slow. Great to see you as always. Hope you all have a great evening. I don't know. I don't remember whomst this person is, but they seem gay enough. So I'm going to send you over. Since they have, I think, the least amount of people. They do, out of the ones I'm looking at. Okay. have a good night. Be all sometime. Take care. And be safe. Be safe out there. Make sure to have a snack. The snacks are important. I should start these speeches after I hit raid now. Not before. Not before raid now. Okay, we're raiding now. Okay, bye.